What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode of our Pokemon TCG Pocket, and in today's episode, guys, we're looking at Abomasnow. This is the new one that pairs with Arceus. It does have Vigor Link, and when Arceus is on your bench, you actually lose the colorless energy out of what you need to do. So it's just 2 energy needed to do 80 damage, which is actually fairly efficient, honestly. 120 HP is not the strongest, but what I think pairs really well with Abomasnow is this deck right here. So Manaphy really does want to have another non-EX Pokemon to power up, right? And so I actually think that Manaphy does a really good job in this deck in particular, because you do still have the Palkia for high damage potential. You still actually have an Arceus that is a threat offensively. But you do get a little bit more options. Now, you can switch out Palkia for something else if you wanted to. There's the origin form. I guess people have been kind of rocking out with a little bit as well. But I just don't think it's as good as just Palkia EX. And then we're rocking out with the last set, Snover, because Snover doesn't do a ton of damage, but it actually does 30 extra damage if your opponent's a fighting type, which just randomly gives you like this super effective kind of damage on things that you normally wouldn't have. Arceus is weak to fighting, and so it sort of kind of works out in your favor that you do a little bit extra damage in those particular matchups. We're rocking with 2 Pokeballs and 2 Professor Research. These are pretty standard. Normally, I would also suggest running a communication in here, but ultimately I kind of went for a little bit of a different strategy, rocking with Dawn in this particular one, but you could easily switch Dawn out for a communication if you wanted to. Cape just makes everything bulkier, lets Manaphy live a hit and potentially help you out. We're rocking with 1 Misty. Misty is mostly used for Palkia, but can be used for Abomasnow in a pinch. 1 Leaf gets Palkia out, and it also gets the Arceus out of the lead slot. 1 Cyrus, so that you have some pulling ability, and 2 Irida, because that gives you 40 health on everything. So that is sort of kind of the deck today. Let me know if there's anything you would change about it down below. Like I said, there is some other options. You don't have to run Palkia. This deck even honestly could run the non-EX Arceus. I actually do want to do a deck here shortly that is going to focus on the non-EX one, because I do think that it is a pretty good factor. So anyways, let's hop into some games and let's see what we can do with it. So yeah, I don't have anything in particular. I don't have a second deck build for it, so we're sort of kind of just gonna rock out with what we got here. We're gonna play like maybe 2-3 games with this. This is kind of what we did in the previous sets, where we would just kind of talk about one individual card. The dog, don't know what she's doing. Oh no, I don't want to vent. I don't want to vent. Okay, so let's rock it with Arceus here. Rock it with Arceus Abomasnow. Let's see what we can do. I recorded a couple of these videos today because, like I said before, like I was getting married and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get a little bit ahead so that I don't necessarily have to do a bunch of recording when I get back. Either I can sort of kind of ease myself into it. And we are going against fighting right away, which is perfect. So we're going to lead off with this Manaphy. We are going first, so we do need that Pokeball to actually give us something good. We just can't have the other Manaphy. Okay, so Riolu Larvitar. Okay. So I am pretty content with that. No. Luna, you gotta go lay down. Okay, so that works out for me here. I like this combo here. I don't necessarily need to put the cape on just yet, so I'm gonna actually hold off on it. So we have a good start here. We do have a pretty good start here. I have a Abomasnow in hand, so I will be able to just get everything going. Wait, is it? Hold on. Okay, second Abomasnow. I'm gonna play it. And then let's get this going, and we'll just... if you happen to have Lucario, you're gonna do 60, so you knock it out regardless. So let's just Oceanic Gift here. And that's all we need to get going. So if you don't have Lucario, we're fine. But if you do, This feels like such a... Okay, so we're rocking out with a whole Tyranitar line, a Gallade line, and a Lucario line. I think that's too many Pokemon for a deck, honestly. Unless you're only running one copy of them, but then even then, you have to get super lucky like this to draw all the cards you need. Okay, so they didn't have the energy they needed, so that's perfect. Because this allows me just to say no to this. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna say no to this altogether, and we're just gonna go for Mega Punch here and knock out this Riolu. So that's great. That's great. That's great. That's a great start. Knock out the Lucario so that you can't do anything to me. Larvitar is not going to appreciate this either because you need 4 energy on Tyranitar. And so you're very, very far away from actually being able to get what you need. You probably should start setting up Gallade. And a Fossil. Oh, this person doesn't know what they're doing. That's okay. That's okay. We're good with this. This is just throw as many Pokemon in your deck as possible. And X speeds out into what? Into knocking out a Fossil. Okay. I mean, if that's what you want to do, we'll just set the energy up. And we'll just continue to Mega Punch, knock things out. I guess that means that they have to have Gallade in their hand. But, you know, I can live with that. Okay. So even if they have Gallade, they're not going to be able to knock me out, right? No, they will. 70 plus 20 for each in your hand, right? So they might be able to. Wait, is it 20? Is it 20 or 30? I always forget. 20 for each energy attached. So 90, 110. Okay, so 110 does suck. However, what is okay about it is that I don't really have to worry about it. Like, I can just hit you for 80 here, and then I don't necessarily have to worry about anything, because Arceus can knock this out regardless from here. And it forces a 4-point game for my opponents. They kind of get what they want, but that's okay. And are they just gonna concede, or are they just gonna play it out? There really isn't much they can do, because they're gonna have to switch here if they want to stay alive, but I still pressure anything else that they want to go for. Yeah, 130, do your big damage, all good, big guy. And then we just go in with Arceus. And at the moment, I do 90, so I don't even think that I need to click another button. Yeah, we just do 90 and knock this out. So GG's to a Victini here. And let's hop in to the next one. Just real fast, real nice. This was a good game, though. So let's hop right into the next. All right, we are back for game number 2. I don't know what happened right at the end of that match. The battle just disconnected. So, like, my whole phone disconnected from everything, and I was like, wait, what happened here? Anyways. Okay, so Palkia, Arceus lead. Palkia at least can attack. So I'm going to just accept that Palkia is the lead here. I'm not going to play Arceus unless I have to at the very end. And this looks like a Staryu Articuno game. A little annoying. This feels like it's basically 18 trainer. Please don't be 18 trainer. Okay, they're playing Pokeballs, so I guess they don't. This is just a really old deck, because this used to be... Starmie used to be the GOAT in, one of the GOATs in, Genetic Apex. I wish people would try to play it a little more, but, like, I feel like it's just a little bit not hard hitting enough, even though we're playing Abomasnow, which is 10 less and 10 less HP, but the EX factor like really does impact that. Okay, so we actually do have a bit of a unique situation here. And this actually is a cause to do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Palkia out of here so that I don't have to deal with that. I'm gonna put Manaphy up front. And then I am gonna play this Arceus now so that I get the full benefit of actually using Manaphy here. And if I give up a point, I give up a point, but this actually sets up 2 Pokemon instead of 1, and that I'm a little bit more okay with. My opponent is just looking for a Misty though, holy. So looking for a Misty here. If they get no head, perfect. Okay. So we're good here. They're gonna do 20 damage. That's fine. They might have Starry Me in hand as well. Oh, I'm actually now getting a little bit caught though, because now I have too many Pokemon to set up here at once. We're gonna set up this way. And I'll set it up so that they're pretty much ready to go. So from here, there's that Starmie. Now they can switch for free. They're gonna be able to knock out this Manaphy. And I'm gonna be able to hit like a truck with this Palkia next turn. So I'm good with all this. Rest is research. The thing is though, is that if they go to knock out this Manaphy though, I do just run them over with Palkia now. I'm in a pretty good spot here. I have Arceus that can come in and do 130 if I want to in a couple of turns. They're gonna Hydro Splash me, which is perfect. Yeah, I think I just take my 2 points. You need to have a crazy game with Misty the rest of the way. And I get that Abomasnow, which is really good as well. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I don't need to go for the cape just yet, so we'll just do this, do our 150, collect our 2 points, and now we've done a little bit of chip damage on everything. And there isn't any energy connected to either one of these Articunos. So I'm in a pretty good spot. There's Vaporeon. Okay. So 120. 120. I'm trying to think about the damage here. 120 is... So in 3 turns, they'll be able to do 120. I can actually Dawn here and get this up a little bit quicker. So I think that I'm going to actually take advantage of that. Because my opponent's not going to see this coming. Let's hit him for that. And I'm gonna surprise checkmate him here. There's a Rocky Helmet, that's fine. Irida isn't gonna save you. Perfect. Okay. So my opponent still feels like they're back pressured here, but they don't feel they're gonna lose this turn. But what I can do here is now go for Dawn. Dawn does more, so it's not a chore. Let's go. And Dimensional Concede. There you go. So game number 2 here. Very, very clean game. Palkia, obviously, the late game finisher, is very, very strong. So yeah, so that is game number 2. Let's hop into game number 3. All right, so game number 3 against the Ghetto. Let's see what we can do against the Ghetto. Oh, not Ghetto. Gurhi. Alright. Manaphy game against Fire. Going first, I'm not going to play anything. Ooh, it's a Ponyta. Ooh, we're playing against old school deck here. Let's go. I actually have a Manaphy start, which is kind of interesting. Well, sorry, Misty start. Just because I'm going to just go for it. One energy is totally fine here. That's a speed up that I really desperately wanted. So I'm good with this. That's huge. That is huge, huge, huge. And I am okay letting you basically get a Rapidash out of this too. So I don't necessarily even need to worry going forward. Let's put you down. Put you down. Oceanic Gift. And there we go. And at this point, like, my opponent's in a lot of trouble. Infernape, Rapidash. Rapidash is gonna hurt. Rapidash will hurt. It is what it is. The 60 more. I could have Irrita'd and forced a head flip to have to count, but I don't think that I need to do this. I also don't think that I need to necessarily worry about this at all, right? I don't think I need to worry about this at all. I do need to keep Palkia going, though. But as far as anything crazy here, I think I just slashed twice and this goes down. So you could have Blaine, and Blaine could add 30 damage here. There's a Moltres. I don't know that I like this. This deck feels a little bit like you're just throwing together your favorite fire types together more than it actually being effective, but yep, you're 40 damage, that's totally fine. Just so that I avoid any potential issues in the future, though, I am going to Irida here. Slash just picks up the KO, so I don't need to dimensional this at all. And now if you now send in whatever you want to send in, it is over. Moltres loses you the game on the spot. And Chimchar doesn't appreciate this at all. And I'll save the energy just so that I don't have to really worry about anything. Now the one thing is here though, if you get the evolutions you need, you could Dawn. Yeah, my opponent just concedes, so that's a good game to my opponent. Bit of a tough matchup for them. There's not really much they could do, but we had a good start. So you know what? Let's just hop right into another game and let's see what we can do. All right, so against a level 30 player, let's see what we can do. Hopefully, this is game number 3, right? Game number 3, I think. So we're going second here, which is perfect. Going against Steel. The only thing that sucks is that I don't really have enough basics to fully take advantage of this. But it's okay. We're going up against Palkia. Palkia's a little slow. So I might actually get 3 full turns technically out of this. I get first energy advantage. Non-EX Arceus playing 2 of them. Okay. What does this one do again? Discard a random energy for 4 energy. Do 100. And there we go. There's that Pokeball. Just don't be another Manaphy. Arceus. Okay. We'll show him what's good. I do actually think, though, in the long run of it, 3 energy, but then the potential to do way more with it is kind of significantly better, but at the same time, it's like, I do understand the appeal of that one. Let's just get this going, though. So my opponent's still 2 turns away. And I'm going to be able to set up both Palkia and Arceus almost fully off of this Manaphy. And I don't know if they're going to be able to kind of recover from that. But we'll see. Okay, they're researching. Dialga for Arceus? I mean, I guess that's one way to try to be consistent about things. Holy, okay. 170 in the HP pool. And then I get Leaf as well. Okay. Oceanic Gift here. And we'll just continue to build up. So my opponent here is going to be able to get 2 energy onto one of them. I'm assuming they're going to have to go Arceus EX, right? Hopefully they feel like they need to put the offensive pressure on. But I do pick up a KO regardless of what they put out. Yeah, they have to Metallic Turbo here. But that fully sets me up here. And they do go to Arceus. I do get Snow over here as well, though, so that works out pretty much perfectly in my favor. And I'm just going to continue. Because if you Metallic Turbo me again, I do pick up a KO. Otherwise, I get to play Arceus. I could have used Irida. But I think I'm okay with this. Palkia being able to snipe everything for 20, though, is also something I'm looking at. Okay. Come on. The energy advantage is really building up, though. But they are getting the energy advantage back. Slowly. Okay, so that's the 3rd Arceus one there. So they're gonna try to Metallic Turbo another Arceus up. And I think for me here, I think this is where I have to just go and hit with Palkia. Yeah, I gotta go Palkia here, I think. And Cape. Absolutely. Get Abomasnow set up here. Get this second energy online with this. And then Dimensional Slash here for sure. And at the very least now, you only have 20 HP left and everything else has been chipped. Because you can't help everything. And this does let you switch. It does let you do 130. Like, I totally appreciate all of it. Okay, so you had another potion to be able to heal more. Okay. That is fine. I'm going to probably Leaf. Switch out to Abomasnow. Is Abomasnow the best play? Is Abomasnow the best play? 130. Maybe with 40. Trying to think. Second Arceus. I think it actually probably is. I probably No, I don't think I Cyrus yet. I think I leaf here. I think I leaf. I think I go to Abomasnow. And I Mega Punch you? I think that's the correct play. Because you could switch and do the super effective damage to KO with KO the Abomasnow, but if you do that, I KO. You can't KO me back with Arceus, and then my Arceus can revenge. I think is the correct math. I think that's the way to go. Whether it be a single point Arceus or a double point Arceus, it's not going to matter. Because they can't attack me this turn if they go with the other one. So they do have to accept a KO here for me to revenge with Arceus. You won't be able to kill me any way, shape, or form. Yeah. Okay. So I think we have this locked up. I do think we have it locked up, but I do want to make sure that we have a little bit more HP on Palkia where we can get it. There's a second Irida. Let's do this and heal up. Continue to put energy here. Ultimate Force for 90. And I do have the Arceus if I need the extra damage if the other Arceus comes out. But nothing here does 100. Or more than 100. So I'm okay. So this is a pretty clean game. The only way that you get around this is if you have Cyrus or... Yep. So that's GG's. That's GG's then. So they did win. They won with a Cyrus, which, I mean, granted, I was going to win with a Cyrus too, but very, very close game, actually. So, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have not been thinking I didn't have one, but I did have the Irida to be able to heal up another 40, and that would have kept me out of range of that. So, one turn off, but yeah. One turn off, but I thought that was a really close game. So, you know what? We're actually going to wrap up right here, though. So what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to wrap up. So let me know what you guys think about the deck down below. And let me know if there's any changes you would make. And make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys the next.